Hi everybody, this is the Planet Earth here. I wanted to talk about Ativan, aka lorazepam, and anxiety. Can I ask you guys a question, and a serious question on that? Why is it that these medications help us so much, but then when we have to stop taking them, they are like the opposite of helping us? They torture our soul and our minds, physically. So why is something as simple as Ativan so dangerous to us? Why? Why can't we take these pills in peace, without withdrawal? Why? Why can't we have these pills? Why can't people access these medications that actually help people with anxiety, other than suffering the anxiety every day that people suffer with? Can I ask you guys why? Why do we suffer because we don't take these little pills here? These pills here will help at least 90% of people with extreme anxiety attacks. These little pills here will stop your panic attacks. Unfortunately, it's a narcotic. And it being a narcotic, it can be addictive after a short amount of time. The reason people get addicted to them is because they work. That is the reason why people get addicted to these medications here. This lorazepam is very addictive. It's a very addictive medication. However, when I take one of these pills, I am able to relax. I am able to not feel stressed. My blood pressure is perfect. Everything goes slow. My heartbeat goes into the 60s and sometimes drops into the upper 50s when I'm extremely calm. I'm able to exercise with no problems. I'm able to play my games with no problems. I'm able to upload videos to YouTube with no problems. But why are these medications, they help us? This little lorazepam pill here, if somebody takes this pill and they don't have anxiety, they could get extremely high off of it, unfortunately. And because of people getting addicted to these medications, they've had to put all these strict laws on these medications. So we're not able to relax because the doctor could say, hey, I gotta take you off of these suddenly. Hey this, hey that, hey this, These medications, and unfortunately, it's a narcotic, but it works. That's the problem, is these medications are called benzodiazepines, and they are meant to help with people with anxiety attacks. It stops the anxiety attacks and allows the person to calm down. It allows the person to think clearer, assuming you've been taking it for a while. If you haven't had that kind of side effect where you're not thinking clearly. These medications help people with generalized anxiety disorder and panic attacks. Why is it that the US government can't lower the narcotic status on it so people can get it more freely or even over the counter? I know that sounds strange, but sleeping pills are over the counter and they're more dangerous. Well, they're about the same, I guess you could say, on the severity of whatever. So if you guys could tell me why these medications, they work so well, and then when you stop taking them, it's the opposite. That you start having anxiety, you start going through all this different bullshit that we don't need to go through. These medications here are the most addictive medications, one of the most addictive medications on the whole planet, except for narcos. And I don't know, I don't take narcos because I don't like them. I don't like the feeling I get when I was like, when I took what was it, a narcotic pain medicine for burning my my hand on the muffler of a mower that has just been turned off. It was funny because it didn't hurt at first, and then when that pain kicked in, I had my hand in the water. So what is it about this medication right there that helps so many people around the world, but when they stop taking it, especially when doctors suddenly cut it off, it's a whole nother ball game? This right here, this little pill, this little pill right here, this 2 milligram tablet right there, keeps me good anxiety-wise for about 10 hours. And if I don't drink any caffeine, then this medication really helps my anxiety. It really helps my anxiety. So if anyone has any explanations as to what you've been taking, how you've been taking it, leave it down in the comments below on this YouTube channel. Alright, thank you guys for watching.